Yeah, good morning. Good morning to everyone. So, Happy New Year to all of you, beta. Very good, very good. Happy New Year to all of you. Yes. So, we have with us today session for the problems in cash flow statement and your financial statements. Okay. So, any problem you may discuss with me. We'll start with the problems first. So, in cash flow statement, I think you people have done everything. Yes, yes. Happy New Year to all of you, beta. Shabash, shabash. So today, Mr. Madhav Tiwari has come first with the Happy New Year at 5:31. Madhav Tiwari, beta. Good morning, beta. So everyone, I think you people have enjoyed a lot yesterday after closing the session at 8:15. I think you people has gone for the enjoyment or not? गए थे घूमने के लिए कि नहीं गए थे? So good, good, good. तो बेटा देखो, enjoy तो कर लिया आपने, थोड़ा किया चाहे, but today is मतलब you may say today is the first day of the year. So with my well wishes that you people may clear this CA inter exam in this current year with the flying colors, and success comes to your comes to your career. You didn't gone. Okay, Lokesh hasn't gone. Miss Kandamri has not gone. No one has gone. I've also not gone. But the enjoyment is at home itself. So if you are with your family and enjoying the new year, that is the best part. Instead of going with friends and enjoying for this, it is a better thing if you will enjoy with your parents, with your family. So that is always good. Mere New Year pass in inter, then I celebrate. मेरा New Year पा ठीक है. Okay, Neha. Good, good, good. I think you people will enjoy this New Year after clearing the exams in this current year. अच्छा बेटा फटाफट करते हैं अभी शुरू करते हैं. सबसे पहले, is there any problem in the cash flow statement chapter? Any type of problem in this chapter, just shoot it out. Okay, fast. I think we people have covered each and everything. I am just checking it out if anything has been left or anything is not covered, so that we may cover it in a better way. Good, good, good. Only more add friends and after that go to study. But enjoyment is always required, तो थोड़ी सी enjoyment morning में कर लिया करो. You may go for a morning walk. You may go for a TV for 15 to 20 minutes in the day. You may have a fresh air on the, if there is sun available, then you should have to also enjoy the sun, because nowadays it's too cold in the North India and we people are shuffling with this cold. मैंने तो गाजर का हलवा खाया. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. गाजर का हलवा तो मैंने भी आज मंगवाया भैया. आज सारे पार्टी करेंगे. आई ऑल्सो डिडंट गो एनीवेयर. ओके. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. तो भैया पढ़ाकू बच्चे मिले हुए हैं, मुझे लग रहा है मुझे. तो दिस इज गुड थिंग. लेट्स डू सम क्वेश्चंस. आई हैव अपलोडेड अ फाइल फॉर यू immediately now on your ICAI portal. You may check it out on the portal. Download the file fast. एक फाइल डाउनलोड कर लो. आई हैव ऑलरेडी अपलोडेड इट on your portal. See whether it is available or not. Very good. Very good, very good, beta. Now see whether this file is available, beta. This file is there. I have uploaded this file. This is accounting standard in detail. So this is AS3 in detail. in this there are some illustration I have seen that these illustrations are very wonderful illustrations and will add to our knowledge part. So I think we people have to do these illustrations. In addition to that, you will have a complete chapter with you, complete AS with you, which will be helpful in your studies. If you are interested to review it, it will be up to your choice. But in CA final, you must have to review it in full. In this CA inter, it is up to your choice. Either you may go for the point to point understanding or you may go for the full AS. In CA final, we'll have to go for the complete AS. Okay. So this is the illustration given in that. Jammu mein, yeah, it's cold everywhere. No problem, Ramja. Let's start. Sankaran, very good, very good. See the illustration number 1 given in this. He says, we'll have to go for illustration number 3. That is a good illustration. Illustration number 3. See this illustration. This way, these notes are already uploaded for you on your portal. You may download it from the portal in your app. It's available in your app. Parth has already downloaded it. Very good. Neha, it is uploaded in your BOS app, Board of Studies app. Uh, और भी कोई आप लोगों का मीडियम है सर? ऐप के अलावा भी बच्चे कहीं से डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं और अकेला ऐप से ही करेंगे? ओनली ऐप इज देयर ना? यू मे बेटर डाउनलोड फ्रॉम द ऐप बेटा. ऐप में तो इन्होंने डाल दिया आईसीआई ने. बाकी कोई पोर्टल वगैरह आपका है जहां से आप लोग? एसएसपी पोर्टल भी तो है. सो वेदर इट इज अवेलेबल इन एसएसपी पोर्टल आल्सो बेटा और नॉट? नेहा, फ्रॉम हियर यू हैव चेक्ड फ्रॉम एसएसपी पोर्टल और ऐप? बिकॉज पार्थ सेज कि ऐप में तो आ गया है बेटा. पार्थ ने तो डाउनलोड भी कर लिया है. गुड. बाकी लोग भी फटाफट डाउनलोड करो so that we can go for the extra questions. I've suggested you to go for the extra questions from the scanner or from the 10-year or from the previous year examination questions, whatever is given in your ICAI module या BOS portal. Okay sir. अनमोल फतवा वेबसाइट साइट पर से कर सकते हैं. ओके. BOS पोर्टल पे तो आ गए हैं ना? अवेलेबल है ना? देखो BOS पोर्टल पे आ गए हैं बेटा. यस सर, मी टू. वेरी गुड. Got it downloaded. Very good, very good. It takes time for files to available on the app, but it has been uploaded beta. Now you can download it because देखो ना, नेहा ने भी डाउनलोड कर लिए हैं, माधव ने भी कर लिए, शगुफ्ता ने भी कर लिए, कदम्बरी ने, काफियों ने कर लिए. प्रिंस यू में डाउनलोड, तो शीन ने भी कर लिए. गुड. इसमें देखते हैं. इसमें दे क्वेश्चन दिया हुआ है. लेट्स सी अ क्वेश्चन. इलस्ट्रेशन नंबर 3. इट इज गिवन ऑन पेज नंबर 17. पेज नंबर 17. He says 250 rupees, 250,000, because figures are in thousand beta in this, was raised from the issue of share capital, and a further 250 was raised from the long term borrowings. So what you have to do? He says you have to prepare cash flow statement. So to prepare cash flow statement, we know that how this amount is to be shown. That is 250 rupees, 250,000 has been shown in financing activity, and this 250 will also be shown in financing activity. Okay. So interest expenses was 400, of which 170 was paid during the year. 100 relating to interest expense of the prior period was also paid during the year. So how this will be treated beta? मुझे बताओगे फटाफट? Send me the solution for point number B. How it will be treated in preparation of cash flow statement. क्या करेंगे इसका? Fast. बेटा, till yesterday it was my duty to solve the questions. Today it's your duty to solve the question. So question is in front of you beta. Start doing this question. Send me the answer. Better option is you may start this question and do it at your own, but problem is this कि in that case there will be a problem कि आप लोग कहीं गलत ना कर जाओ. So we will have a point to point discussion. A point answer has already been given by me. B point का आंसर आप सारे मुझे करके भेजोगे. Send me the answer of B point, what you have to do. तब तक मैं क्वेरी लेता हूँ. आई एम गोइंग टू टेक अ क्वेरी. राम झा, आई हैव वन क्वेश्चन. इंटरेस्ट पेड इज गोइंग फाइनेंशियल एक्टिविटी. इंटरेस्ट रिसीव्ड इज गोइंग इन्वेस्टिंग. व्हाई? बेटा, इंटरेस्ट is paid on finance, that is long term borrowings or share capital. Now share capital is a financing thing because that is a arrangement of funds. Share capital is arrangement of funds, and this is a finance. What means for finance? Finance means arrangement of funds. And what means for investment? That is application of funds. So whenever there is an application, whatever is relating to it, that will be assumed as a investing activity. And whatever is related to your अरेंजमेंट ऑफ फंड्स, दैट इज ए फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटी. फाइनेंस का मतलब होता है पैसे का अरेंजमेंट करना, और इन्वेस्टमेंट का मतलब होता है पैसे को खर्च करना, इन्वेस्ट कर देना कहीं. तो इन्वेस्टमेंट से रिलेटेड एक्टिविटीज जो है वो इन्वेस्टिंग होती हैं, और जो फाइनेंस से रिलेटेड होती है वो फाइनेंसिंग होती है. जब हम किसी को डिविडेंड पे करते हैं, किसी को हम इंटरेस्ट पे करते हैं, तो क्यों करते हैं? क्योंकि उसने हमें पैसे दिए हैं, उधार दिया है. उसने हमें उधार दिया है, या उसने हमें शेयर हमारे परचेज किए हैं, कुछ भी है. इसी तरह से जब हम लोग कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं, तो इन्वेस्टमेंट हमने किसी को पैसे दिए, तो हमने अगर किसी को पेमेंट दी है, तो वो पर्सन हमें उस पर इंटरेस्ट पे करेगा. तो इंटरेस्ट रिसीव्ड इज ऑलवेज अ इन्वेस्टिंग, इंटरेस्ट पेड इज ऑलवेज ए फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटी. बेटा, note is available on both. Okay, so Prince has sent me the answer. Anmol has sent me the answer, but I need complete answer. Beta, Venkataraman, let it be very much clear, we doesn't have any meaning of prior period or current period item. Our consideration is inflow and outflow of cash. That's it. If there is an inflow, we will have to record. If there is an outflow in this year, we will have to record. Whether it relates to previous year or whether relate to next year, it doesn't matters. It is not a matter of consideration for us. Adjusted purchase बता दो. Okay, beta. Total interest expenses paid during the year would be cash outflow from financing activities. Interest expense. Great, sir. Okay, closing balance of interest expenses rupees 330. Okay, let's see. He says interest expense 400, of which 170 was paid during the year. So very simple, that whatever the interest expense is, that has been deducted from profit or loss account. While preparing profit or loss account, that has been deducted, beta. As we all know, due to that reason, this 400 will be added in operating activities because it is required to be cancelled. Now 170 rupees was paid during the year. So whenever interest is paid, it is a financing activity. So financing activity may we have to deduct 170 rupees. So we will have to add 400 in operating activities and deduct 170 in financing activities. Now he says 100 relating to interest expense of the prior period was also paid during the year. So in financing activities, you will have to show 170 and 100 as deduction. So this will be deducted, beta. 270 deduct करेंगे, but add भी करेंगे. You will have to add also. So students have not sent me the answer of addition. Only Shagufta and send me the answer. Very good, Shagufta. I think this is clear to everyone. Any doubt? बताओ भी, किसी को कोई डाउट है तो उसमें बताओ. So some people have sent me wrong answer. They may check कि उनका गलत क्यों हुआ है. If it is indirect method, we have to add. Now in this, whether direct method will be used or indirect, because here no direct details are given to you that this much amount is received from debtors, this much amount is paid to creditors. This is not given here. So here we know that indirect method will be used better. So what will be the treatment for C point? The page number is 17 of your notes, which I have already uploaded for you on your app. You may assume this is a full question, otherwise there is one more point. See, there's F point also, that's it. One point is there. In addition to that, I may do one thing कि आप लोग F point भी देख लो साथ के साथ और बताओ. Now it is complete. Okay. So with this, we are understood that it will be a financing activity. In that, we will add 500 rupees. This will be a operating activity. Add 400. In financing activity, we will deduct 250 beta, 270, sorry. So what is the treatment of dividend beta? Fast. Very good. This is a financing activity, everyone knows. So it will be deduction. Okay. So what is the treatment of point number D beta? Treatment of D point beta. Before giving answers, think properly and then give the answer. Don't be in a hurry to give answer because there is a chance that you may give wrong answer. गलत आंसर होने के पूरे चांसेस है, तो इसलिए गलत आंसर नहीं देने के लिए आप लोग जरा इसको ध्यान से देख लेना. Tax deducted at source on dividend received included in the tax expense of rupees 300 for the year. So how much dividend is received, that is not given to us, but it has been made clear that TDS of rupees 40 is included in this in the tax expenses of the year. So whatever tax expenses we have to add in operating activities, as we know that we have to add back while doing operating activities treatment. What we are doing, we are adding back the tax expenses. So how much tax expense will be added back? Obviously, he says that in tax expenses, 300 were for the year, 40 were on dividend received. So what you have to do, आपको ट्रीटमेंट क्या करना है इसका, क्योंकि जो 40 रुपीज है वो तो हमारा जो टीडीएस है डिविडेंड रिसीव्ड के ऊपर है, वो तो फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटी का पार्ट है, तो वो ऑपरेटिंग का पार्ट नहीं है बेटा. ऑपरेटिंग में कितना जाना चाहिए? ऑपरेटिंग में तो हमने एज्यूम यू विल हैव टू ऐड बैक 300 because the total interest will be total tax will be added back, but there will be a deduction also. Later on we will have to deduct 260 only. Because as we know, to calculate PBT, profit before tax, you will have to add back the tax expenses of the year and then deduct the tax on operating activities. So on tax paid on operating activities. So on operating activities, how much it is? 300 minus 40 beta. And then when you will go into investing activities, because interest dividend received is an investing activity. So if any dividend is received and any TDS is deducted on it, then obviously that will be taken net of TDS. जो भी हमारी इनकम होगी, जो भी हम डालेंगे उसमें, वो नेट ऑफ टीडीएस डालेंगे। अब कितना डालेंगे वो नहीं बताया हुआ। ये जस्ट क्वेरीज हैं, उसने पॉइंट्स पूछे हुए आपसे अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए। सो विल टेक 260 ओनली। सी पॉइंट देयर विल बी of addition of 1200 also in the operating activities. Dividend paid were 1200, exactly right, but it will be added in operating activities also while calculating PBT. When you will calculate PBT, you will have to add back 1200 rupees in that, because this will be a cash flow from operation. वहां पर भी तो निकालने के लिए आपको एड बैक कर लेना चाहिए। बिल्कुल ठीक है। वेरी गुड। नाउ अंडरस्टूड दिस इज डिविडेंड plus in operating activities. Okay, 260 will be deducted from operating and 40 will be adjusted from. No, sir. TDS on dividend received is mentioned. Received is investing activity. Exactly, beta. This is investing activities. You are right. But first of all, as we all know, that whenever dividend is received, we assume it as a whenever dividend is received. Sorry, यहाँ भी थोड़ी सी मेरी तरफ से गलती है, इसको ठीक कर देते हैं अभी। थोड़ा सा इसको सही कर लेते हैं। या when dividend is received to us, it is automatically added in your P&L account. So if it is not a investing operating activities, it is required to be deducted because it is a non-operating activities. So it will be deducted whatever the dividend received is there, but it is not mentioned how much dividend is received to us. So that is not mentioned. तो अगर वो बताया होता तो हम उसको करते। हम ये मान लेते हैं कि डिविडेंड जो भी रिसीव हुआ था वो हमने एड बैक किया, तो उसको डिडक्ट करेंगे। डिडक्ट डिविडेंड received from operating activities. Okay, then he says included in the tax expenses of 300 for the year. जो हमारे टैक्स एक्सपेंसेस है उसका तो ट्रीटमेंट मैंने बता ही दिया आपको कि टैक्स एक्सपेंसेस आपके जो हैं दैट इज ₹300, तो उसको ऐड बैक कर देते हैं हम लोग। वी आर एडिंग इट बैक इन अवर P&L अकाउंट एंड देन डिडक्टिंग 260 ओनली, बिकॉज 40 को नेट करके माइनस करके करेंगे। एंड देन दिस 40 विल आल्सो बी एडजस्टेड इन इन्वेस्टिंग एक्टिविटीज। वहां पर नेट ऑफ टैक्स जो आपकी इनफ्लो आई है वो आपने डालनी। समथिंग जो थोड़ा एडवांस तरह का पॉइंट नजर आ रहा है, बट इट इज इजी। अगर मान लो इफ यू अज्यूम दैट माय ऑपरेट प्रॉफिट is 1 lakh and dividend received is 5,000 including tax, what you have to do when you have to calculate PBT, then you have to 1 lakh add profit before tax आपने निकालना है, it is profit after tax which is given to you, so add back income tax, so 300 has been deducted, that will be added back. Just assume it is 30,000 because we will assume that okay 3 lakh, so assume it as 10 lakh, then income tax will be 3 lakh. Okay, 300,000 है ना, तो 300 lakhs हो गया, 3 lakh हो गया ना, तो it will be 7 lakh. Later on when you will finally deduct from the cash flow from operating activities before tax, then you have to deduct 2,60,000 beta, because 40,000 is a TDS on dividend received by us during the year. Simultaneously, you will have to deduct dividend received during the year. That is, just you assume it is 50,000. तो एड बैक कर देंगे 50,000 और डिडक्ट कर देंगे 50,000. अच्छा, एड बैक करना है, डिडक्ट नहीं करना है इसको. डिविडेंड रिसीव्ड, यस, डिविडेंड रिसीव्ड विल बी डिडक्टेड बिकॉज दिस इज एन इनकम ना, इसको डिडक्ट कर देंगे. ठीक है. Next, plant was so during the period enterprise acquired fixed asset for 350. The payment was made in cash. He says fixed asset were acquired. What will be the treatment for this? क्या treatment होगा इसका? Fast. This is an example which I have taken for your understanding. Otherwise, it will not have any use in this question. So here 350 will be deducted from investing activities. Then plant with original cost rupees 80 and accumulated depreciation of 60 was sold for rupees 20. So what will be the treatment for this? इसकी treatment क्या करेंगे? F की. It will not be added back, Aparna. Where we have to add it back? Because this is a simple sale of purchase of fixed asset, and we know that purchase of fixed asset is not a part of operating activities anymore. It was never entered there, so it is not required to be adjusted. It is a direct treatment. What will be the treatment for F point if E is okay? If E is not clear, then please tell me. Aman, we have to do the treatment, beta. Yes, you have to do the treatment. Very good. Shagufta, why we have to deduct it from operating activities? Please let me clear. Why? I am not able to understand, beta. लॉस 10, मुझे तो लॉस नजर नहीं आ रहा बेटा. वेंकटरमन, वेयर इज द लॉस बेटा? जरा आप कैलकुलेशन भेजना अपनी, कैसे आपने लॉस निकाला है, हाउ यू गेट द लॉस. अनमोल, कैसे हम लोग डेप्रिसिएशन को ऐड बैक कर देंगे? ये तो प्रोविजन फॉर डेप्रिसिएशन है बेटा, एक्यूमुलेटेड डेप्रिसिएशन है. एक्यूमुलेटेड डेप्रिसिएशन ऐड बैक नहीं होती. डेप्रिसिएशन जो करंट ईयर की हम डालते हैं वो ऐड बैक होती है बेटा. ये तो प्रीवियस ईयर्स की डेप्रिसिएशन है जो ऑलरेडी प्रॉफिट लॉस में से राइट ऑफ हो चुकी है. इसको P&L में ऐड बैक बेटा नहीं करना हमने. Because it's non operating income by plant selling. बेटा इनकम हो कहाँ रही है, मुझे नजर क्यों नहीं आ रही? जरा ध्यान से देखो कैलकुलेशन करके। व्हाट विल बी द रिटर्न डाउन वैल्यू ऑफ प्लांट? शगुफ्ता, प्लांट की रिटर्न डाउन वैल्यू क्या होगी? हाउ टू कैलकुलेट द रिटर्न डाउन वैल्यू ऑफ प्लांट? आवाज पूरी नहीं आ रही। It is not loss profit 60 added to operating activities. No, beta, not at all, beta. Let's understand this. What is plant? Here, this is original cost of plant, beta. If it is original cost of plant and this is accumulated depreciation, that means for the depreciation from the date of purchase to the date of sale. So, cost of plant and machinery is given to you. That is beta 80 rupees. He says depreciation from the date of purchase to date of sale. That is called beta accumulated or provision for depreciation. It means for depreciation when it has been started to till date. So it is 60. So 20 is the WDV, return down value of plant beta, as on the date of sale. As on the date of sale. Now at which value it has been sold minus sale price. So what is the sale price? That is 20. So there is no profit, no loss. Profit or loss is nil beta. So no treatment in operating activities. Regarding this depreciation has already been deducted from profit or loss in the previous years, not in the current year, beta. Because accumulated meant for previous year's depreciation, not the depreciation of current year. Profit subtracting from operating. Sir, we was treatment of E correct, which I have sent. I don't know, you may compare it, whatever I have mentioned. So in operating activities, there will be no treatment because there is no profit, no loss. But in investing activities, there is a sale of plant worth rupees 20. So it will be inflow of cash in investing activities 20. Return on value is cost minus. Exactly, beta. Dividend received is given in statement of PN. Okay. In the question discuss points. चलो देखते हैं क्या क्या दिया हुआ। अगर कोई स्टेटमेंट भी दी हुई है, मुझे पता नहीं है स्टेटमेंट दी है कि नहीं दी है। Illustration number 1. Okay. Yeah, this is given to you. This is the complete details given to you. I have already mentioned you. Please download the complete file. अभी तक तो मैं वैसे बता रहा था, अब इसमें थोड़ा शो भी कर देते हैं। Only confirm by queries reaching to you. 660 my answer. Okay. Sir ji, my app note is not open. No matter. See from here. I have also shown it to you. Foreign exchange loss of rupees 40. obviously it is 40,000, represents the reduction in the carrying amount of a short-term investment in foreign currency designated bonds arising out of a change in exchange rate between the date of acquisition of the investment and the balance sheet date. So this is simple foreign exchange loss of rupees 40. This is already shown in the बैलेंस शीट समवेयर. वो कह रहा है कुछ मैंने बताया वही अगर आप देखोगे तो यहाँ नजर भी आएगा आपको. Where it is shown, see, foreign exchange loss of rupees 40 represents the reduction in the carrying amount of a short-term investment. This is a 40 rupees loss of foreign exchange. वो कह रहा है ये loss कैसे हुआ? How it happens? He says this is the reduction in the carrying amount of a short-term investment in foreign currency designated bond arising out of a change in exchange rate between the date of acquisition of the investment and the balance sheet date. So this is the loss due to, you may say, not sale or purchase. So this will not be a this will not be a cash item. One thing that must be clear to you. This is not a cash flow. So this will not be treated in, you may say, this is not a part of your cash flow. So accordingly we will treat it because मुझे लगता है यहाँ पर we may use direct method because everything is given in a direct way. So foreign exchange loss will not be treated in this cash flow from operating activities. There are two reasons: neither it is operating nor it is cash. So due to that reason, it will not be treated here. Then where it will be treated? So it is a part of investing activity. So in investing activities, here mentioned you that this is a reduction in the carrying amount or the book value. So how to get the purchase of short-term investment? He says whatever the short-term investments are given to you, if it is 135, then this is the opening balance beta. He says this opening balance is reduced by rupees 40. So the value has been reduced. Further, we have purchased new short-term investment. So in investing activities, see, so what we will assume short-term investments. See, maybe he has assumed it as cash and cash equivalent because normally if nothing is mentioned, we may assume that as cash and cash equivalent. See, yeah, here it has been given to you. In the opening balance, there is 135 cash and cash equivalents. In the closing balance, cash and cash equivalent is 670. But there is one more thing. Whatever 40 rupees is the reduction in the value that is added back here. Or in other way, you may assume that opening balance was 135. He says its value has been reduced by 40. So value of opening balance is 90 only. So what is the value of closing balance that is given to you? 670. So how you will get the purchase of short-term investments? You people know that for that closing balance minus opening balance we are doing. So closing balance is 670 beta. Opening balance is 95, not 135 because 40 has already been written off. So increment is there 575. 575 का increment होगा 575 का. So in simple words, it is to be added back because it will automatically increase your balance because it has been written off while calculating the balance. बैलेंस के टाइम पर इसको राइट ऑफ किया गया तो उसको ऐड बैक कर दिया उसने कैश एंड कैश इक्विवेलेंट्स में इसीलिए. because it is a item of cash and cash equivalent, so we have to add back here. तो अंडरस्टैंडिंग दे रहा हूँ कि उससे 40 रुपीज बढ़ेगा बैलेंस. Tax expenses on investing activities will be adjusted in investing activity. It will not go to operating. Tax expense on operating activities will be adjusted in operating activity. Beta. Value of investment decreased as interest rate increased. Okay, good. In indirect method, we have to add back loss in foreign exchange as the item shown in statement of P&L account. Yeah, you may add it back. One thing. Second thing is the other way. That is, you may have to treat it as a part of cash and cash equivalent. Then you have to treat like this. This is another way. Okay. काफी अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. Going to discuss about many points. है ना? Next point. Debtors and creditors include amount relating to credit sale and credit purchase only. So this is very much clear that whatever the debtors and creditors are, these are relating to trade debtors and trade creditors only. There is no other debtors of assets etc. तो we will have to treat accordingly. इसको उसी तरह से treat कर लेंगे. क्लियर है? वैसे भी क्लियर कर दिया उसने कि ये जो डेटर्स और क्रेडिटर्स हैं इनमें जो चेंजेस आ रही हैं वो सारी उसी हिसाब से आप देख लो कि परचेज और सेल है. अब यहाँ पर तो डिटेल दी हुई है. ऑल डिटेल्स आर गिवन टू यू रिगार्डिंग प्रॉफिट और लॉस अकाउंट. So you people easily understood how to get the cash flow from operating activities. Like sale is given to you. So how much is the sale given to you? 30,650. So when we have to take cash receipt from customers, then how you will take it? See, आप लोग को जो पॉइंट समझ नहीं लगा वो पूछ लो. दैट विल बी अ बेटर ऑप्शन. जस्ट आस्क फ्रॉम मी एनी पॉइंट इफ इट इज नॉट क्लियर. Otherwise, I think you can easily do it. This point not clear, sir. Which one, बेटा? अब तो मैं काफी निकल गया आगे. मुझे पता नहीं कौन सा पॉइंट की बात कर रहे हो. अंकुर, प्लीज टेल मी which point. Fast. Just see the solution, beta. He has calculated cash receipt from customers 30,150. How he get it? He have the opening and closing balance of debtors with him. That is 1,700 and 1,200. He have the cash sales with him. Oh, sorry, sales with him. So you can easily get the cash receipt from debtors by preparing debtors account. Debtor account बनाएंगे तो cash receipt निकल आएगा. दिमाग हिलाने के लिए ये क्वेश्चन दिया था. आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू लेट यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट यू हैव द कॉन्फिडेंस दैट यू कैन डू ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चन. वहां पर कोई भी क्वेश्चन ऐसा आ जाए कि आपको मैं नहीं कर सकता तो इट विल बी डिफिकल्ट टास्क. हम सारे क्वेश्चंस कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. फॉरेन एक्सचेंज का सिंपल था बेटा बिकॉज दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ कैश एंड कैश इक्विवेलेंट्स because short term investments are given to us. So short term investments are basically those investments which can be converted into cash within the period of 3 months. So if it is a investment which can be converted into cash within a period of 3 months, then it will be treated under cash and cash equivalents बेटा. उसे कैश एंड कैश इक्विवेलेंट्स में ले लेते हैं हम लोग. तो ड्यू टू दैट रीजन वहां पर हमने इसको ऐड बैक कर लिया जो 40 रुपीज का लॉस था बिकॉज इसको कहीं ना कहीं तो हमें ऐड बैक करना पड़ेगा ना. बिकॉज अदरवाइज इट विल हैव ए डेंजरस इम्पैक्ट. अगर हम इसको नहीं करेंगे तो ये कहीं ना कहीं आपका नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट छोड़ रहे हैं. चलो, आई थिंक स्टूडेंट्स आर सेइंग दैट इट इज क्लियर. एक बार आप घर जाके दोबारा करना. देन इट विल बी मोर क्लियर. See, if we are using indirect method, in that case you will have to add back it as it has been given in indirect method. See, it has been done by both the methods, direct and indirect. So in indirect we have to add it back as he have done. ये किया हुआ उसने सॉल्व. चलो, one more question is there. I am going to shoot it for you. How surplus increased with amount less than profit? How surplus increased with amount less than profit is the reason dividend paid. Yes, beta. If surplus is increased by the amount, okay. He is asking this one. Yeah, let's see. Good point is asked by a guy. He's basically asking that here net profit is 3230 beta. Okay, but how much is added in this reserves? Like, yes, how much added in reserve? 1380 and 3410. How much is has been added to it? कितना ऐड किया इसमें? 2030. The query is this one, that there is an increase of 2030 only, whereas whereas our profit is more than this, profit before tax. So difference is obviously dividend declared by us. कोई ना कोई dividend हमने पे किया होगा, वही difference है. बिल्कुल सही है आपकी query. यही तो हमने सब करना होता है, तभी तो ये क्वेश्चन इतने अच्छे अच्छे हम कर रहे हैं. So this is illustration number 2 given to you. Cash flow from operating activities is given to you. Current period item illustration is printed using a direct method. This illustration doesn't form part of the is its purpose is to illustrate the application of the accounting standard. Okay. So this is just a presentation beta, nothing else. Remaining these are the papers given to you. In that also you may check it out what are the questions given to you which are relating to cash flow statement. But preference is always to not to waste the time. You may go and get it from some outsourced person. That will be a better option because he have done your work. ठीक है, कोई ना कोई काम उसने कर दिया होता है. Now tell me, is there any problem in your chapter of cash flow statement? Sir ji, creditor means one who deposit the money in bank. Sir ji, please check. Sir ji, creditor means one who deposit the money in bank. No, no. Creditor means the person to whom amount is payable by us. जिसको हमने पैसे देने होते हैं उसको creditor कहते हैं. BOS app, where we get this question? But on BOS app, I have uploaded the notes for you. In that, this illustration is there. And complete AS is there. You may also revise the AS from them. Debtors mean one who received the money from bank. Sir जी please check. नहीं, बैंक का पॉइंट नहीं मुझे समझ लगा देवराज. इन सिंपल वर्ड्स डेटर मीन्स अ पर्सन फ्रॉम whom अमाउंट इज रिसीवेबल बाय अस. जिससे हमने पैसे लेने हैं वो मेरा डेटर है, जिसको हमने पैसे देने हैं वो मेरा क्रेडिटर है. अब ये तो बड़ी पुरानी बात हो गई, इसके डिस्कशन अब करेंगे तो फिर मुश्किल हो जाएगा. अभी हम सीए इंटर कर रहे हैं, थोड़ा स्टैंडर्ड बढ़ाना पड़ेगा. ओके, चलो लेट्स गो फॉरवर्ड. ओके, टेल मी द प्रॉब्लम इन योर चैप्टर. प्रोविजन फॉर डेप्रिसिएशन और डेप्रिसिएशन दोनों दे रखे हैं तो कैसे करेंगे? वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. देयर वाज अ illustration where provision for depreciation was also given. Let's do that. Yeah, this is the You people says you have done all the questions and illustration. This is the 12th illustration in that all this point is given to you. तो आप लोग solution देख के तो नहीं आ जाते कहीं? Don't see the solutions. Do it on your copies. I have already mentioned yesterday. बड़ा अच्छा पॉइंट है, इसको हम कर लेते हैं. नेट ब्लॉक दिया हुआ है. नो, इसका इतना मजा नहीं आएगा. या चलो चलाते हैं इसको, कोई बात नहीं. Otherwise we may convert our take our values on return on value. As in this question, what happens in illustration number 12, Mr. Then prepare a cash flow statement as per AS3. Plant and machinery is given to you 440 and 640. 640 is the opening and 440 is the closing. He says there is a machine costing rupees 80,000, depreciation is 24,000, was sold for rupees 40,000. So one way is we may take it at return on value, है ना, and do it in a simple way. 80,000 minus 24,000, depreciation from the date of purchase to the date of sale. So this is what, this is 56,000. Okay. So this is what, this is a WTV. Now this has been sold for rupees 40. So minus sale value. So there is a loss of rupees 16,000. We people know that whatever the loss is there, we people know that whatever the loss is there, that will be added back in operating activities. And whatever is the sale value is there, that is 40,000, that will be added in investing activities, because in that case it is a sale. So very simple. If we are interested to go into depth, how you will do it? The same question is there, illustration number 12 is with you. Let's do it. If you are interested to take the impact of provision for depreciation account, how it is done, let's see. I've given you a simple way, but you people are not satisfied with the simple way, so I'm going to give you a technical way. Let's enjoy it. Okay. So another way is also there. This is machine. Okay. And this is, name is like provision for depreciation account. Okay. Provision for depreciation and accumulated depreciation, one and the same thing. Okay. No difference. There are two names of one thing. So what you have to do? First of all, you have to brought it down at its cost. When provision for depreciation account is there, then machine is taken at cost price. Machine account will be prepared at cost price. And what you are doing? To balance brought down beta at cost. So what will be the cost? So he says value of machine is, net value is 640 and 440. And provision for depreciation is also given to you. Provision for depreciation is 2 lakh opening and 320 closing. Okay. In this question, वैसे भी आपको बनाना पड़ेगा. You need to prepare it because current year depreciation is not given to you. You have to calculate how much depreciation is charged in the current year. Could you tell me how much depreciation is charged in the current year without preparing this account? So this account must be prepared, and you people are not able to do this because you have never asked it from me, and you people have not done at your end. खुद किया नहीं और मेरे से पूछा नहीं आप लोगों ने. I'm not able to read all the questions and cover 100% points. I am normally trying to cover 80 to 90% points. Point is, this is my humble submission. If you will not ask queries, obviously it means for you are going to lose many things. So opening balance is 6,40,000 plus 2 lakh. Why? Because this is the value after depreciation, after reducing depreciation. If you are interested to get the cost, then this is required to be added back. So the value of machinery will be 640 plus 2 lakh beta. So it will be 8,40,000. 840. In the same way, buy balance carried on. Closing balance, how much it is? 3,20,000 is the closing balance of provision for depreciation, and 440 is the closing balance of plant and machinery account. 440 plus 320. 7,60,000. Okay. So this is the cost price of the machinery. And here what you have to do? You have to brought down opening balance of provision for depreciation, that is 2 lakh, and closing balance of provision for depreciation, that is 3,20,000 beta. Then there is an entry regarding sale of a machinery whose cost is 80,000 and 24,000 is the accumulated depreciation. Sold for rupees 40,000. What will be the entry? When we are selling machinery, then entry is bank account debit, provision for depreciation account debit beta, to machinery account. In bank, we will enter the sale value, that is 40,000. In provision for depreciation, we will enter provision for depreciation till date, that is 24,000. To machine account, it will be entered at cost, CP. This is the sale value. This is the depreciation till date, from the date of purchase to the date of sale. So whatever is the balance sheet figure, that is profit or loss, or we can say loss, 16,000. So this entry is posted in this account by bank, by provision for depreciation, by loss or profit loss, whatever you are interested to call. And this entry will be posted here also to machinery account, 24,000. Okay. Now what you will do? You will get the balance sheet figure of this account. Whatever is the balance sheet figure, that will be by depreciation. So in this case, entry for charging depreciation is not depreciation to asset. In this case, entry is depreciation to provision for depreciation account beta. When provision for depreciation account is prepared, then depreciation pass through provision for depreciation account, not here asset account. So current year depreciation will be the balance sheet figure beta. Get how much it is? निकाल लो क्या आ गया? Get its balance sheet figure and also get the balance sheet figure of this account. If there is any balance sheet figure, that will be purchase or sale of machinery. Okay. So machinery account will also be balanced, sir. For sale, we will not prepare plant disposal account in this case. If plant disposal account is given in the ledger, in the balance sheet, in the trial balance given to you, then you may prepare it. Otherwise, it is not required to be done. ऐसी वो और काम को बढ़ाने वाली बात है, जितना मर्जी बढ़ा लो आप. If that is given, then you should have to prepare it. I will go to check. Is that given to you? अगर उसका अकाउंट का बैलेंस वगैरह दिया है या उसने कुछ कहा हुआ है, देन यू may prepare it, otherwise it is not required. So time is very less in the exam, and we should have to plan accordingly. Yeah, there is no need of plant disposal account. If required, we may go for the further knowledge. So 1,44,000 has been resulted as balance figure. This is a depreciation. No more purchase or sale. It has been tallied, beta. If it has been tallied, there is no purchase or sale. If there is any balance figure, you will have to assume that there is a purchase or sale. Sale at book value, एंड सेल तो चलो नहीं होने वाली, बिकॉज सेल होगी तो प्रोविजन फॉर डेप्रिसिएशन अकाउंट भी इफेक्ट करेगा, जो कि प्रैक्टिकली पॉसिबल नहीं है. देयर इज नो चांस देयर विल बी अ सेल. हाँ, परचेज में भी रिजल्टेड बेटा. Yes, you may do it without preparation of provision for depreciation account also. In that case, you can technically use your mind and calculate the current year depreciation also. But the problem will arise if there is any purchase. If there is any purchase, problem will arise. इसलिए better है in this case, when provision for depreciation balances are given to you, you should have to go by this way, because in that case there is many chances that here you will get a balance figure as purchase. Okay, because you people are assuming that the complete amount is depreciation, but there may be a chance there is a purchase of 50,000 rupees. In that case, depreciation will be somehow different through return on value method. तो इसलिए मुश्किल आ जाएगी. वी कैन फाइंड डेप्रिसिएशन ऑफ करंट ईयर विद ओनली मशीनरी काउंट, बिकॉज मशीनरी गिवन एट डब्ल्यूटीवी. नो, वेन एवर. ओके, तो करना चाहिए इसको. डूइंग वेरी टेक्निकल क्वेश्चंस. जो टेक्निकल से टेक्निकल पॉइंट्स है वो आज डिस्कस कर रहे हैं हम लोग. आई थिंक दिस विल एड टू योर नॉलेज. दिस विल गिव यू द एक्स्ट्रा बेनिफिट. गिव मी सम क्वेरीज फ्रॉम योर मॉड्यूल और फ्रॉम योर प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस और फ्रॉम एनीवेयर यू आर इंटरेस्टेड टू गिव. कहीं से भी आप पूछना चाहते हो तो पूछ सकते हो. इसमें डेप्रिसिएशन रेट भी मेंशन होता तो हम प्रोविजन के ऊपर भी डेप्रिसिएशन ऐड करेंगे. प्रोविजन के ऊपर भी डेप्रिसिएशन ऐड करेंगे. हाँ, मीन्स इन दैट केस डेप्रिसिएशन कैन बी कैलकुलेटेड इजीली. You need not to prepare provision for depreciation account, because if it is given to you that this much rate of depreciation will be charged, then it is comparatively easy to do it. Otherwise, this is the only way. This is the only method how we'll have to calculate the depreciation of current year and purchase. This is mandatory. Okay, बहुत जरूरी है इसको करना. चलो, कहाँ थे हम लोग? Any problem in this chapter? No. Send no if there is no other problem in this chapter. Send no. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. मान लो आप लोगों ने सारे क्वेश्चंस कर लिए हैं, सब कुछ निकल गया है, तो सेंड नो सो दैट वी कैन प्रोसीड टू द नेक्स्ट चैप्टर फास्ट. इफ देयर इज एनी प्रॉब्लम, सेंड मी द प्रॉब्लम. ओके, नो और प्रॉब्लम कुछ ना कुछ लिख के भेजो, फटाफट करो फास्ट. बहुत अच्छे अच्छे क्वेश्चंस थे इसमें. अगर आपने कर लिए हैं तो मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि आप लोग एग्जाम में भी कर पाओगे. एडजस्टेड परचेजेस. यस समन, एडजस्टेड परचेजेस इज अनदर नेम ऑफ COGS. व्हाट मीन्स फॉर एडजस्टेड परचेजेस बेटा? Normally it means for COGS, that is opening stock plus, normally this means for adjusted purchases. In such case, in such case, closing stock will appear in the trial balance. Hence, no treatment of the same in profit or loss account shown in okay deposit from customer. So if we have received any deposit from someone, that is basically our liability beta. So if it is of up to 12 months, that you have to assume or it must be given to you. If it is and cash payable within it, refundable, repayable within the period of 12 months, then it is treated as current liability. If it is more than 12 months, then it will be assumed as non-current liability. Nine, no, sir, drawing need to be subtracted from financing activities. Drawing, वैसे तो देखो, there is a chance कि we are not going to get cash flow statement question in case of proprietorship or partnership firms where drawings are there, because in companies there is no drawings. Okay, because directors are not allowed to go for any drawings because they are not even allowed to get a profit. Shareholders will be given profits. Due to that reason, there is no such that drawings will come to you. But even then, if you need to prepare cash flow statement for a proprietorship firm or partnership firm, there may be a chance of drawings. So drawings are relating to your capital. Everyone knows, and capital is what, that is a financing activity. Hence, drawing will also be a financing activity. It will be deducted from there. I have also done some questions of proprietorship firms where cash flow statement is prepared. It is not mandatory, but we have prepared it for the benefit of the client. In that case, we are doing this. Drawing is a financial activity. Will FD be non-current investment? FD is a non-current investment. Exactly right, because any investment which is matured, which is going to mature after 3 months, or whose maturity period is more than 3 months, you can say, is a non-current investment. And where maturity period is up to 3 months, then it is a current investment. Then it is a cash and cash equivalent, we can say. Even if it is not current investment, we will treat it as cash and cash equivalent. लेक्चर को आप कंप्लीट रिवाइज करवा दीजिए. It will be better option if you will ask queries from in lecture, then I'll help you, because theory part it is not required to be done in that way कि हम लोग बैठ के एक लाइन को एक एक वर्ड को पढ़ेंगे, because you people are very educated now at time. Either you have come from the CA foundation or you have come from the graduation side, and you can read theory very well. Just ask queries from me regarding a lectures. I will be helpful to you. Sir ji, I have learned profit and loss statement and trying balance sheet. Debtor and creditor learn. Okay, Devraj, you are at a very wrong end, because अगर आप अभी profit and loss statement balance sheet समझ रहे हो, तो I think you are going to suffer in this CA inter, because your basics are too weak. I would like to suggest you that you should have to get basic accounting classes from somewhere. Okay, or that is a better option, because if you will take basic accounting classes from somewhere, only then you can do the CA inter classes. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you. We always consider the short-term investment as cash equivalent. Yes, beta. Sir, what to do deposit? Anmol Fatwa. Anmol Patwa. What to do deposit of customers in cash flow statement? Deposit of customer in cash flow statement. If we received a deposit from customers, then normally it will be assumed as a non-current liability. because deposit will be for obviously more than 12 months, है ना? So in that case, it will be treated just like financing activities. It will not be covered under operating activities. This is a question I have seen somewhere where deposit from customer is there. You may tell me in which illustration or in which question this is, or give me a example so that I can help you to do that. मैं आपको और डिटेल में करवा सकता हूँ अगर आप चाहो तो. Venkataraman, illustration number 12 is showing drawings in financing. Exactly, beta, drawings is to be shown in financing. Sushil, clear this problem. Page number 11.110 of study material. 11.110 of study material. This problem we have discussed now, illustration number 12. अभी मैंने discuss किया मुझे लगता है. Sushil, you was in CA Foundation also maybe, है ना? Sushil Kumar Barrick. I remember the name. You have taken classes of CA Foundation from me also. Mr. Zen, prepare a cash flow statement. Very easy and simple. Illustration number 12. If you are interested, I'll do it for you. If you are interested, कर सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Are you interested to be done? Illustration number 12 बेटा. सुशील कुमार बैरिक. Are you interested कि हम ये करें? सुशील कुमार बैरिक. Or anyone else interested for illustration number 12, then I may do it for you. बताया नहीं भी. इसमें प्रॉब्लम नहीं समझ लगी मुझे क्या है आपकी. कहोगे तो मैं प्रॉब्लम बता देता हूँ. Just tell me what is the problem in 11.110 page. सुशील. Aman Gupta, directors get the managerial remuneration drawing. No, no, directors get the managerial remuneration is not a drawing. Managerial remuneration is a basically part of our expenses. So this is a another way we are calling it just like a salary. So it is a part of operating activity, beta. Manor Yadav, Sirji, kindly explain exceptional items. That is a part of your AS3. एक्सेप्शनल आइटम बेटा, दोज आइटम इसके लिए तो आपके पास बड़ा अच्छा दिया ही हुआ है, मैं वहीं से करवा देता हूँ, बेटर रहेगा. मैंने अभी ओपन भी करा था. I would like to give you the definition according to your AS3, it will be better. You may do one thing, open your नोट्स जो मैंने अभी आपको स्टेट वो भेजी है ना, एक फाइल भेजी है, आप उस फाइल को देखो. उसमें एक्सेप्शनल आइटम की डेफिनेशन दी हुई है बेटा. लेट्स डू इट फ्रॉम देयर. एक्सेप्शनल आइटम. I'm going to give you the complete details of that. It will be better. क्वेरी रिजॉल्व नहीं होती आपकी, मान लो अगर आपको लगता है कोई बाद में क्वेरी आती है तो मेरी ईमेल आईडी पे भी आप मुझे मेल कर सकते हो। अदरवाइज आईसीएआई ने भी कई सोर्सेज दिए हुए हैं। मेरी ईमेल आईडी capradeepmakkad@gmail.com है, उस पर मुझे मेल कर सकते हो। कोई इतनी दिक्कत नहीं है। आई वुड लाइक टू हेल्प यू। उसमें मुझे अपना डिटेल भेज देना, मैं आपको रिप्लाई कर दूंगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। हम्म, लो जी, एक्सेप्शनल आइटम्स इसमें दी हुई हैं, अगर तो हम डिस्कस कर लेते हैं अभी। Exceptional item is not a and not any word which has been used in this chapter. If you will see, otherwise exception meant for what, that is the general meaning. Exception meant for which is not occurring in routine. That is called exception बेटा। exception का कोई और मीनिंग नहीं होता। जो एक्सेप्ट हो, जो कभी ना होती हो, जो रूटीन में ना होती हो, दैट इज कॉल्ड एक्सेप्शनल। अदरवाइज दिस इज नॉट गिवन इन दिस AS3। देखो AS3 मेरे पास ओरिजिनल है, आपको मैंने जो भेजा हुआ है ऑलरेडी। आई हैव ऑलरेडी अपलोडेड दिस फॉर यू। इन दैट exceptional item is not given anywhere। Complete AS doesn't include any exceptional item. Instead, extraordinary items are there. ये देखो, extraordinary items are given to you on page number 28। Extraordinary. This is normally clear to every student, na? The cash flow estimate with extra disclosed separately. Now, extraordinary arises from where? Either it is arising from operating activities or from investing. It is relating to financing. So it will be shown separately under that particular head. That this is the extraordinary items of operating activity. This is the extraordinary items of like sale we are doing. Now there is an extraordinary sale in a particular period. Then it will be shown separately in that. That's it. If we have if our asset has been destroyed, if lockout is there, if lockout is there, due to that reason we have to make a payment, extraordinary payment to the employees of rupees 10 lakhs, then it is required to be deducted from cash flow from operating activities, but it is to be shown as a separate item. We will calculate cash flow from operating activities before tax, before extraordinary item, and then we will deduct cash extraordinary item, and the balance will be there like this। आप लोग सारी ट्रांजेक्शन्स करोगे जैसे आप रूटीन में करते हो। तो जस्ट एज्यूम कि हमारे पास हमारे जो इम्प्लॉइज हैं, उन्होंने लॉकआउट कर दिया और हमें उनको 10 लाख रुपए एक्स्ट्रा पेमेंट करनी पड़ गई, किसी भी रीजन से बोनस देना पड़ गया या कुछ भी देना पड़ गया, तो ये ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटी का पार्ट है। वट यू विल डू, कैश फ्लो फ्रॉम ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटीज बिफोर एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी आइटम यू विल कैलकुलेट। तो वो शो करेंगे माइनस एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी आइटम, एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी पेमेंट 10 लाख रुपीज। सो बैलेंस विल बी कैश फ्लो फ्रॉम ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटीज आफ्टर extraordinary items, and then we will deduct income tax। So this is a way how we are using it beta। Is there a different treatment of interim dividend if it is paid in the last of the year? Anytime interim dividend paid is treated in the same way। Otherwise जैसे हम इसको treat करते हैं, whenever dividend is paid, it will be of two types: interim or final। Final dividend is always paid for the last year, it relates to last year, so having no treatment of that amount, whatever is paid in operating activities, we will not going to add it in operating activities because it has not been deducted while collecting profit। Instead what we will do, we will go for the general treatment, in financing activities it will be deducted। While talking of interim dividend, it will have double treatment। One is Always remember, whatever the interim dividend is paid, that is first of all provided for from profit or loss account. So it is required to be added in operating activities if indirect method is used. In indirect method, direct method में इसका कुछ नहीं करने वाले हम, no treatment, because it has already been deducted while calculating profit. So it is required to be added back. And second thing is, it will go be added in, it will be deducted in financing activity as final dividend is there बेटा. जैसे final dividend होता है, final dividend is the another name of proposed dividend. Proposed in last year is final in the next year. Whenever a dividend is proposed for the year, that means for this is proposed in the current year and paid in the next year as final dividend. उसको अगले साल में हम पे कर देते हैं final dividend के रूप में. So having two treatments. Okay. Now in this case, proposed dividend at the end of the year will be added back in operating activities बेटा. उसको operating activities में हम add back करेंगे. जो proposed dividend आपका है ना, at the end of the year, उसको हम add back करेंगे बेटा. ये नोट डाउन कर लो, ये ट्रीटमेंट बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है, प्लीज नोट इट डाउन. डायरेक्ट एंट्री रूट इज डिफिकल्ट. इंटरेस्टेड टू टेक द ब्रेक, और चलो ब्रेक लेते हैं, बेटर है. टेक द ब्रेक फॉर 10 minutes, देन कम बैक. ओके, हैव ए ब्रेक सर. वेलकम बैक। आ जाओ बेटा, फटाफट करें शुरू। न्यू ईयर मनाएंगे बाद में। आ जाओ फटाफट। लेट्स स्टार्ट। कम बैक फास्ट। ओके, so student have asked illustration number 11, point number 4 and 8. Okay, no problem beta. Let's start. Illustration number 11. ये illustration number 11. Point number 4. The company redeemed debenture of rupees 20 crore at a premium of 10%. Okay, so 11th illustration is there beta. Debentures are redeemed. Face value of debentures is 20 crore, redeemed at a premium of 10%. Holders were issued equity share of rupees 15 crores toward redemption and the balance was paid in cash. So tell, send me the treatment बेटा फास्ट। अभी आप लोग कह रहे थे मैंने क्वेश्चन ये किया हुआ है, तो आप लोग फटाफट ये ट्रीटमेंट भेजो। स्टार्ट करो। वेरी गुड, स्टार्ट करो, भेजो। व्हाट विल बी द ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ इट? यस, आई विल कम टू यू प्रिंस आल्सो, बट फर्स्ट टेल मी द ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ दिस वन। मुझे आप लोगों पे पूरा शक हो रहा है कि आप में से बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने इन क्वेश्चंस को कॉपीज पे अपने आप सॉल्व नहीं करा है। आप लोगों ने सिर्फ सॉल्यूशंस को देख के छोड़ दिया, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है। मुझे अंदर से ना एक इंटरनल सी एक फीलिंग सी आती जा रही है। आई एम गेटिंग ए फीलिंग दैट यू पीपल, few of you, I'm not saying everyone, few students out of you has not completed the questions in on your copy. They have not solved it. Instead, what they people have done, they have read it, which is very, very, very dangerous for your career. Because if all these students have done it, then these type of problems must come to me in advance. Because yesterday also I was asking the problems, but problem doesn't come to me. Send me the solution fast, because this is a very good illustration. I think we have not discussed this illustration. If you say I would like to solve the complete illustration for you, are you interested? फटाफट करेंगे, ये illustration आप लोगों ने करनी है। Total debentures will be 22 and equity share used to redeem is 15 crore. So there will be deduction of 7 crore in financing activity. Ritu, you are right. Treatment of first point is very simple. He says 135 crore is the sales, out of which 60% was cash sale. Very simple. So for cash sales, you will have to treat in this way. How much will be the cash sale? Tell me. How much will be the cash sales and how much will be the receipt from debtors? How much will be the cash purchases and how much will be the payment to creditors? Fast. Nikalo next. Those who have done fourth point, do it. Yes, sir. Solved. 7 crore deduct in Financing activities, very good. Operating and activities inflow rupees this. Cash sales this. ठीक है. Very good. ईमेल आईडी तो मेरी वही मेरे नाम से ही है बेटा, सीए प्रदीप मक्कड़. ईमेल आईडी की तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, आप मुझे मेल कर देना. सीए प्रदीप मक्कड़ ही है मेरी ईमेल आईडी. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. For cash sales, we have to do simple thing. 135 crore is the amount of the sale and 60% is the cash sale. So cash sale is 135 into 60% beta. And credit sale is there, that is 135 into 40%. So whatever is the credit sale, that will be adjusted with the opening and closing balance of debtors. So adjusted with debtors. Debtors balance is given to you. You will adjust with them and you will be able to get the receipt from debtors. Okay. एक अकाउंट बना लेना, डेटर्स अकाउंट. उससे आपको रिसीट फ्रॉम डेटर्स मिल जाएगी. सेम परचेजेस के लिए कर लेना. Company redeemed debentures worth rupees 20 crore at a premium of 10%. So it will be 20 crore, 22 crore, whatever is paid. Out of that, 15 crore will be paid, will be given equity shares. So remaining 7 crore will be given in cash. So this 15 crore equity shares issued will not be treated anywhere because this is just a replacement of debtors, conversion of debtors, we can say. So in financing activities, we will do one thing. 7 crore will be deducted as payment to debentures, and also interest paid during the year 1.5 crore, that will also be deducted from financing activities. In addition, in operating activities, you will have to add back 1.5 crore. But here there is a direct method, so it have no use. क्योंकि यहाँ पर direct method है, so in direct method no adjustment in operating activity will be there because we can use direct method easily. There is no need of using the giving the impact of increase in debtors or creditors. Instead, that will be used here while calculating receipt from debtors and payment to creditors बेटा. इसके लिए आप क्रेडिटर्स अकाउंट बनाओगे, उसमें बात बन जाएगी. गुड 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 गुड, वेरी गुड. जिन्होंने किया उन्होंने भेजा है, मुझे अच्छा लगा. और जिन्होंने नहीं किया उन्होंने भेजा भी नहीं और कुछ कहा भी नहीं. तो वो बड़ी गलत बात है. दोज हु हैव नॉट डन मे अंडरस्टैंड इट, मे ट्राई इट. अगर नहीं भी हो रहा तो बेटा ट्राई तो कर सकते हैं हम लोग. वेले नहीं बैठना, फटाफट किया करो. एट्थ पॉइंट, गुड पॉइंट. बिफोर दैट फिफ्थ पॉइंट की ट्रीटमेंट क्या होगी? फास्ट. In their direct method of cash flow statement is used, due to that reason dividend paid have no impact in that in operating activities. Instead it will be just deducted in financing activities. So this is also just added in investing activities beta. This is also deducted in operating activities beta. Yeah, 21 crore is the plant purchased in part exchange of an old plant. Okay, book value of the old plant was 12, but it has been acquired at 10 crore. So there is a loss on sale of plant, we can say 2 crores, but having no treatment because here direct method of cash flow statement is used for operating activities. So it have no use. Instead, this have a use. He says 21 crore we have to pay. Out of that, 10 crore is adjusted. So how much we have paid? 11 crore beta. So 11 crore will be deducted from investing activities beta. No other treatment for this, because here operating activities are calculated through direct method. So due to that reason, no treatment of loss on sale of plant. अमन गुप्ता, बेटा आवाज आपकी प्रॉब्लम है अपर्णा. You must have to see your system, because our voice is loud and clear, because all other students are listening very well, and we have a system also which is checking regularly whether voice and audio is giving correctly, properly or not. If there is any problem for even a sec, I am informed immediately. Okay. So कहीं भी आपको अगर वीडियो की या ऑडियो की प्रॉब्लम आती है तो सभी को आएगी, और दूसरा, मुझे इमीडिएटली इन्फॉर्म कर दिया जाएगा. लेकिन अगर आपको अकेले आ रही है तो इसका मतलब ये है कि आपकी इंटरनल प्रॉब्लम है, तो प्लीज रेक्टिफाई. बुक वैल्यू इज 12 बेटा, बट इट हैज बीन टेकन ओवर एट 10. ही सेज इट हैज बीन एक्वायर्ड फॉर रुपीज 10 crore, and purchase value of the new plant is 21 crores. So it means for we have to pay 11 crores, because he has not, the vendor has not taken it over for rupees 12. He has taken it for rupees 10 crore only. Okay. So 11 crore will be the treatment. Okay. In the indirect method, we have to add back the loss. Exactly, beta. चलो, coming back. मुझे लगता है इस स्टूडेंट की प्रॉब्लम तो सॉल्व होगी. बाकियों की देखते हैं हम. Yes, illustration number 12, working on number 3. सोमेश सावंत. सोमेश, आपकी प्रॉब्लम देखने जा रहे हैं. 12 illustration, working on number 3. मिस्टर जैन्स ड्राइंग, वो कह रहा है कैसे निकालनी है हमने. देखो, first of all, point of drawing comes to us only and only when there is a proprietorship firm. Let it be very much clear. Normally, we'll get questions of private limited or limited companies. So there is no point of drawing will be there. You will have to check drawings only and only if there is a proprietorship firm or a partnership firm. Note it down with you. In case a question comes to us for a proprietorship or partnership firm in cash flow statement, then drawings are to be checked by us. हमें ड्राइंग्स चेक करने ही पड़ेंगे, उसके बिना चलेगा नहीं बेटा. So here it is very much clear that opening capital and closing capital is given to us. So in this case, reserve and surplus will also not be given to us. Let it be very much clear. Due to that reason, we have to get it. And the way is very simple. You have to prepare simply personal account or the capital account, we can say, where opening balance and closing balance will be entered. Simultaneously, you have to enter profit if there is any. Whether there is any profit given to you. See, yeah, capital is given to you. Yeah, loan from Mr. Zen loan is also given to you. This is the opening balance, but closing balance is not there. It means for we have refunded back the loan also. No other information is given to us. Okay. So what do you have to do? You people have to, yeah, net profit is also given to you, beta. 3,60,000. That's very simple now. 360 का आपको net profit दिया हुआ है. तो वेरी सिंपल, आप सिंपली कैपिटल अकाउंट बना लो, उसमें से आपको पता लग जाएगा ड्राइंग्स कितनी है। यहाँ पर तो उसने ऐसे किया हुआ है। दिस इज ऑल्सो वे, यू पीपल नो दैट what we are doing. This was the calculation done by you in single entry system. Remember single entry system? याद है? In that we are calculating capital or drawings by this way. That is opening balance of capital plus net profit minus closing balance is equal to drawings. Okay. Otherwise, you people may do like this also. Prepare capital account. In that case, it will be easy also. Capital account, opening balance brought down, closing balance carried down. Whatever the current year profit is there, that will be added to the opening balance. Or in simple words, we can say profit or loss account debit to capital account. It is 3 lakh 60,000. And what is the opening balance? 10 lakh, closing 12 lakh 24. That's it. So balance carried down. It may be 1 lakh something, 1 lakh 36,000. So this is the amount of drawings as balance recovered. And loan is also refunded. So that will be also a financing activity that will be deducted 2 lakh rupees. Drawings will also be deducted minus 1 lakh 36. Insurance claim received from loss of asset by fire. This is an extraordinary item. Exactly right, beta. Insurance claim received for a loss of asset by fire is an extraordinary item. प्रीवियस ईयर का डिक्लेयर डिविडेंड नेक्स्ट ईयर में शो करेंगे। प्रीवियस ईयर का डिक्लेयर्ड डिविडेंड नेक्स्ट ईयर में पे करेंगे और उसको फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटीज में ट्रीट करेंगे। डिक्लेयर्ड डिविडेंड ऑफ करंट ईयर इज आल्सो डिडक्टेड फ्रॉम फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटी। सेवंथ इलस्ट्रेशन देखते हैं एक बार। जस्ट सी सेवंथ इलस्ट्रेशन बेटा इन रिलेशन टू डिविडेंड। तो in this, dividend payable is 1,000 that is given to you. Dividend declared is 2,000 that is also given to you. Now, what is this? This is a, you may say, uh, improper information given to you. That what is this dividend? Is it a final dividend or is it a interim dividend? Let it be very much clear. This is just a framing of question. When we are making framing of questions, then we are not considering these things from technical point of view because it will little bit affect the mind of the student that how it happens. So this is purely a wrong treatment. If you are interested to understand it, we will have to assume it as a interim dividend only. It can't be final dividend beta, because फाइनल डिविडेंड या प्रपोज डिविडेंड तब तक डिक्लेयर नहीं हो सकता जब तक हम प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेट नहीं कर लेते, और प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेट होता है हमेशा 31 मार्च के बाद। तो एट दैट टाइम वी कैन ओनली प्रपोज अ डिविडेंड, वी कैन नेवर पे अ डिविडेंड। तो ये तो एक तरीका है देने का, अब इसे इंटरिम डिविडेंड मान के ट्रीट कर लो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। आई हैव ऑलरेडी मेंशनड यू हाउ इंटरिम डिविडेंड इज ट्रीटेड। दिस इज अ वे हाउ इंटरिम डिविडेंड इज ट्रीटेड। You will have to add back in operating activities under indirect method. Okay. Simultaneously, you will have to go for a financing activity also. तो दोनों जगह पे ट्रीटमेंट करेंगे बेटा। टोटल डिबेंचर विल बी 22 एंड इक्विटी शेयर यूज टू रिडीम। ओके, मुझे लगता है बाकी तो वही पॉइंट्स चल रहे थे। प्रॉब्लम आई है जाके। पहले हमको करने दो बेटा। बैरी की सिंह पहले हमें करने दो सर, फिर हम बताएंगे प्रॉब्लम। तो बेटा टाइम की कमी की वजह से थोड़ा सा मैं आप लोगों के साथ एडजस्ट कर लेता होता हूँ, मजबूरी है मुझे। इन फोर्थ पॉइंट फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटी। ओके, वेरी गुड वेरी गुड। चलो, हरीश चंद्र इज आस्किंग ए क्वेरी where he says a question in you may better tell me that for which in which year this question has come, in which attempt। अगर आप मुझे बताओगे तो अभी मैं आपके सामने क्वेश्चन निकाल लूंगा। he says there is a question in which duty is not added back in profit। तो better you may tell me, I can easily get it। बता दोगे तो मैं आपको एक लेंगे। पोस्ट अकाउंटिंग क्लासेस कब शुरू होंगी? एनी आइडिया सर? बेटा आई हैव नो आइडिया अबाउट दैट। You may better ask it from the helpline number if it is given। Okay, sir जी, illustration number 11, 81 crore 44 crore। very good बेटा, very good। चलो, टेल मी द नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम। कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आपकी है तो बताओ, इसमें नहीं है तो फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स में बताओ। यस नेहा, एवरी चैप्टर इज लिंक टू ईच अदर, सो यू पीपल हैव टू डू इट इन ए प्रॉपर वे, अदरवाइज वी हैव टू सफर, है ना। बहुत मजा आ रहा है मुझे तो करवाने में। आपको कोई दिक्कत है तो बताओ। समय लग रहा है तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं समय लग रहा तो बताते जाओ। किसी तरह की भी कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो बताओ। एनी क्वेरी? इफ आई हैव मिस्ड एनी क्वेरी ऑफ योर्स देन यू मे प्लीज टेल मी अगेन। किसी की क्वेरी मिस हो गई हो बाय चांस तो वो बता देना। हाँ, ये क्वेश्चन एक बड़ा अच्छा बच्चे ने कहा है तो मैं इसको देखना चाहूंगा। ये अकाउंटिंग में आया है बेटा कि एडवांस्ड अकाउंटिंग में आया है? हरीश चंद्र किस पेपर में आया है? नवंबर 2020 में आया है बता रहे हैं ये क्वेश्चन। तो मुझे अगर आप बताओगे कि किस पेपर में आया है देन इट विल बी बेटर। एक बार पेपर भी बता दो बेटा। अकाउंटिंग या एडवांस्ड अकाउंटिंग या कोस्ट अकाउंटिंग, किस में आया है? सर जी, नंबर 11 अकाउंटिंग में आया। ओके, पहले एक देख लें इसका। अकाउंटिंग में नवंबर 20 में। तो लेट्स डू दिस क्वेश्चन। अगर ऐसे यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन मिल जाता है तो विल डू दिस क्वेश्चन। या दिस इज फोर्थ क्वेश्चन. लेट्स डू दिस क्वेश्चन. वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. अभी हमारे पास टाइम भी है. वी कैन इजिली डू दिस क्वेश्चन. So this will help you to understand each and everything of this question. Okay. So this is the current assets and liabilities in the beginning and at the end of the year were as given. ठीक है. तो इसको मैं छोटा करता हूँ सो दैट अगर आप स्क्रीनशॉट लेना चाहते हो या पूरा क्वेश्चन इकट्ठे देखना चाहते हो तो देख लो. नहीं, इकट्ठा तो नहीं हो पाएगा. 2 स्लाइड्स में हो सकता है. ठीक है. देखो, एक तो ये रह गया आपका पार्ट और दूसरा पार्ट ये रह गया. ठीक है. तो चलो अब इसको मैं बड़ा कर लेता हूँ वापिस. लेट्स डिस्कस पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट. आप लोगों ने करना है ये क्वेश्चन. मेरे साथ करोगे, फास्ट करेंगे. So figures have been extracted in the books of Manan Limited for the year ended 31st March 2020. You are required to prepare cash flow statement as per AS3 using indirect method. Okay. So NP is given to you before taking into account income tax and income from lawsuits, but taking into account the following items. He says कि NP में से हमने अभी तक इनकम टैक्स को माइनस नहीं किया और कोई हमारी लॉ सूट से भी इनकम आई है उसको भी हमने अभी तक इसमें ऐड बैक नहीं किया. हमने इसमें नीचे दी गई आइटम्स को ही एडजस्ट किया है और उसके बाद ये प्रॉफिट 30 लाख आ रहा है. मीनिंग देयर बाय कि आपको इनकम टैक्स को ऐड बैक नहीं करना है, आपको इनकम फ्रॉम लॉ सूट्स को माइनस नहीं करना है बिकॉज वो अभी तक एडजस्ट ही नहीं किए गए हैं. इज दैट क्लियर? नाउ सो इन 30 लाख व्हाट यू हैव टू डू बेटा. देखो, उसने बता दिया 30 लाख में हमने क्या क्या करना है. 30 लाख में डेप्रिसिएशन विल बी एडेड बैक, discount on issue of debentures will be added back, interest on debentures will be added back, book value of investments sale for rupees 4,80,000, so it will be deducted 30,000 because he says investments की book value 4.50 lakhs 4,50,000 है, इसको 4,80,000 में सेल किया. So there is a profit on sale of investment, so profit is deducted here and simultaneously this profit will also be considered in financing activities that we will discuss later. Yet we are discussing about only operating activities beta. Interest received on investment minus 90,000 because this has to be deducted. Compensation received by the company in suit filed. This has not been adjusted yet. So this is not required to be done. इसको नहीं करना कुछ भी हमने. This is not yet done. But one thing must be clear to every student. ध्यान से सुनने वाली बात क्या है कि ये जो इनकम आई है, कंपनसेशन आया है फ्रॉम द बाय द कंपनी इन ए सूट फाइल, दिस इज द एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी आइटम बेटा. So this is extraordinary, but this is the operating item because it is relating to our business strategy. ये business से related है. तो अगर business से related है तो इसको income के रूप में add back करेंगे. 1,35,000 will be added back because this is our income. इसको रिवर्स नहीं करना था लेकिन इनकम को तो add back करना ही होता है हमने. Its reversal is not to be done because it was not earlier added, so we have not deducted it. But it is required to be added as an income, so it will be added under the head extraordinary item. Income tax paid during the year beta. दिस इज टू बी डिडक्टेड. दिस इज नॉट येट डन. इसको अभी तक कुछ करा नहीं था उसने. नहीं करा था तो हमने इसको एड बैक नहीं किया लेकिन इसको माइनस तो करना है ना हमने. तो हम लोग एक बार नोट डाउन कर लेते हैं ताकि रिकॉर्ड बन जाए. दिस इज फोर्थ क्वेश्चन इन नवंबर 2020 एग्जाम्स ऑफ अकाउंटिंग पेपर गिवन इन आईसीआई वेबसाइट आल्सो. वहां से हमने निकाला है. हम कैश फ्लो फ्रॉम ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटीज निकालने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं बेटा। सो एनपी बिफोर टैक्स इज विद अस 30 lakhs beta. In that we have to add various items like depreciation we have added 7.50, discount we have added 45,000, 45,000 interest 525, minus profit on investments 30,000। ऐसे लिख देंगे तो फिर हमें इसके लिए यहाँ माइनस लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, चॉइस आपकी है। अगर माइनस लिखोगे तो यहाँ डायरेक्ट अमाउंट लिखना, वो फिर हम लोग मिस कर जाते हैं कई बार, इसलिए मैं इस तरह से कर देता हूँ कि मैं साइन नहीं डालता ताकि मैं गलती ना कर जाऊँ। कंपनसेशन वाला पॉइंट बाद में देख लेते हैं, so that if there is any other item we can adjust it first। Preference shares were redeemed at a premium of 5%. We will see how its premium is to be adjusted. Further, the company issues 75,000 equity shares at a premium. This is premium on redemption which has been received. So I may calculate how much premium on redemption is received. A premium on fresh issue is received. See 7,50,000 into 20%. So we have received a premium worth rupees 1,50,000। How much premium is required for redemption beta? See, redemption के लिए I need premium 22,500 preference shares are to be redeemed at a premium of 5%. So it is 2,25,000 beta. 22 lakh 50,000, sorry, because it is of rupees 100 each. 22 lakh 50,000 into 5% beta. So it is 1 lakh 12,000। So easily redemption of premium on redemption can be written off from fresh issue, from share premium account, or premium from fresh issue of shares। Okay, so I've checked कि no effect on profit loss account is there, even balance will be there with us। तो कोई मेरे पास यहाँ पर प्रॉफिट लॉस पे इम्पैक्ट नहीं पड़ने वाला मेरे। ओके, डिविडेंड for financial year 18-19 on preference shares are paid at the time of redemption। So he says previous year dividend were paid, so this is a financing activity because we are doing it all as on 31st of March 2020। So for which year preference dividend is paid beta, एक बार ध्यान से देखो, dividend for previous year, not for the current year। If dividend is paid for the previous year, it is written off from the P&L account in the last year, so it is not required to be added back in our operating activity because this has not been deducted by us। Okay, yeah, this will be paid in this year, so this year we have to enter it in our financing activities because it is required to be done there। Dividend on equity shares paid on 31st of January for the year 18-19, 7.50 lakh. This is a dividend of previous year again because he has specifically mentioned this is a dividend of previous year beta। If it is a dividend of previous year, it has been adjusted to P&L account in the previous year। So this year it doesn't have any impact in our operating activities। वैसे भी उसने clear किया था Otherwise, also he has made it clear that these items are only adjusted while calculating NP. So we have to do that only. Now talking about interim dividend, paid 2.50 lakh for the year current year. So this interim dividend is paid for the current year, but this has not been yet adjusted in the P&L account balance given above, because he has made it very much clear. If you read it sincerely, beta, he has made it very clear that net profit before taking into account income tax and lawsuits, but after taking into account the following items was 30 lakh. And this is point number one, beta. In point number one, he is saying that we have adjusted only A, B, C, D, E, five items. Remaining items have not affected, have not been adjusted for calculating that 30 lakh. This due to this reason, ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटीज में उसका कोई इम्पैक्ट नहीं आने वाला बेटा. Next is land was purchased. That is also simple. Current asset and current liability. These will have impact because their impact is to be entered. Because these are not impacted. ये तो automatic impact है because ये तो हमेशा पहले ही हो चुका होता है. So these impacts will be taken. जो ये interim dividend है, we are talking about interim dividend. Interim dividend was paid. If net profit is taken from balance sheet, then obviously in that it was adjusted. But here net profit is given outside balance sheet, which is already mentioned that this 30 lakh is after making these adjustments. He is given a shell, and in that shell all the treatments are there. So we can't go beyond that shell. उस shell से बाहर नहीं हमको जाना. ठीक है. तो इसलिए इसमें कोई ऐसा हम लोग इसका एडजस्टमेंट नहीं करेंगे. अदरवाइज अगर हम बैलेंस शीट से ये प्रॉफिट का डिफरेंस लेते तो उसमें 2.50 लाख को हमें एड बैक करना होता ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटीज में. अभी नहीं करना क्योंकि अभी तो हम शो ही नहीं कर रहे कि उसने माइनस किया हुआ है. तो ये फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटीज में जाएगा, वहां जाके 2.5 लाख 50 लाख डिडक्ट होगा. ये 7.50 लाख आपका जाएगा. कहाँ जाएगा? ये भी आपका फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटीज में जाएगा. ठीक है. डिविडेंड ऑन प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स भी आपका जाएगा, फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटीज में जाएगा बेटा. लैंड वाज परचेज्ड फॉर रुपीज 3 लाख. Company issued equity shares for that at a premium of 20% to the landowner balance in cash. So how much will be paid in cash? Fast. कितना कैश पे करोगे? How much will go to investing activity? Fast. निकाल के बताओ. टाइम नहीं है इतना लगाने के लिए बेटा, फास्ट करना है. 22,000 इक्विटी शेयर्स वर इशूड. 3 लाख रुपीज क्या हमने मशीनरी परचेज, लैंड परचेज करी है. 220 प्लस 20%, 44,000, 264. I think it will be 220 plus 20% of 220, 44. Yes, 36,000 will be the cash payment that will go to investing activities better. Current and asset and current liabilities. Very good. 36,000 is correct. So see, you have to make adjustment of all the current assets and current liabilities in it now. There's an increase of inventory. It will decrease your 1,77,000 से डिक्रीज हो जाएगा आपका ऑपरेटिंग, आपका कैश फ्लो फ्रॉम ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटीज. ट्रेड डेटर्स हैव डिक्रीज्ड, so it will increase your cash flow by rupees 7,350 better. Cash in and no treatment. Trade payables. Trade payables increased, so it will also increase your cash flow by rupees 450 better. Outstanding expenses will also increase. 10th on 200 beta. So this will be entered there. 177th 7350, 1,77,000 on 7350, 450 and 10th on 1200. 10th on 200. So this is stock. This is stock, sorry. This is debtors. This is trade payables. This is outstanding expenses. Then income from lawsuits, that is to be added back beta. 135. Presentation you will have to do as per the format. I am just solving the question. Okay, 1575. So this will be the operating activities. Talking about financing activity beta. Sorry, investing first. एंड फाइनेंसिंग साथ में कर लेते हैं, दोनों ही कर लेते हैं. तो इंटरेस्ट ऑन डिवेंचर्स, फाइनेंसिंग, preference shares redeemed 2 lakh 60, it is 22 lakh 50, 22 lakh 2 lakh 20, 22 lakh 50,000 है ना, plus 5% premium, that is also financing. Sorry, preference shares redeem कर दिया आपने 22 lakh 50,000 plus this is paid 1 lakh 12,500 बेटा. Fresh issue of equity shares, seven lakh 50,000. 20,000 equity shares were issued to a supplier of machinery. He has mentioned 50,000 were issued against cash. So 50,000 जो issue करेंगे cash के against, उनकी entry यहाँ डालेंगे. Remaining 25,000 will be issued adjusted against supplier of machinery. 50,000 into 10 plus 20%. 5 lakh plus 20%. So this is 6 lakhs. Dividend were paid. Okay. So 10% dividend is paid on 2 lakh 20, 22 lakh 50,000. It is 2 lakh 25,000. Equity share dividend is also paid 7 lakh 50,000 and interim unit 2.50 lakh. Equity share dividend This is preference share dividend. Sorry, interim dividend. Land purchased and the payment is made only 36,000. Okay. Yeah. Interest received on investment 90,000, that will be added back. Sale of investment 4,80,000. I think remaining all points are already covered. So the question comes to an end. This is a solution for you. Sir, please adjust interim dividend in operating activities. No, beta, that is not required to be adjusted. Why, Surendra? Because in this case, he has already mentioned in the question that this profit of rupees 30 lakh is after making only these problems, these adjustments. Okay. 30 lakh is only after making these adjustments, beta. No other adjustment is done. So even income tax, lawsuit income, dividends will not be entered here. कुछ भी नहीं डालेंगे, बस यही डालेंगे. इसके अलावा सिर्फ प्लस माइनस चेंज इन वर्किंग कैपिटल, that will be done, nothing else. Now whatever is the total, you have to add opening balance of cash and cash equivalent in that, and you will get closing balance of cash and cash equivalent. I think this is a good question you have practiced. In this way, you can find out questions in your previous year exams and find out many points. I was expecting this type of questions today from your side, but sorry to say, you people has not given too much questions to me. Only one student has come with this question. I'm thankful to that student, and also everyone must be thankful to him because he have helped you to understand this type of घुमा फिरा के डाले गए क्वेश्चंस आपको एग्जाम में आ सकते हैं. इसे कहते हैं दिस टाइप ऑफ घुमा फिरा के डाले हुए क्वेश्चन. इसे घुमाते हैं आईसीए वाले. जब भी एग्जाम बनाएंगे घुमाएंगे, वो चाहते हैं कि आप लोग थोड़ा अपना दिमाग लगाओ. तो दिमाग लगाना बहुत जरूरी होता है. थैंक यू वेरी मच. हैप्पी न्यू ईयर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. मे गॉड ब्लेस यू. सर, कुड वी क्लोज द सेशन?